Greetings to everyone. Hope you are having a wonderful time from whatsoever part of the world you may be coming from. This is Dr. Shakira Nakasaga. I'm here again to discuss one complex topic, which is forgiveness. You know, forgiveness is part of love, and we are called to love one another. It is defined differently, perceived differently by different people. But let us first read the scripture that says, "Put on then, as God's chosen ones, holy and beloved, compassionate hearts, kindness, humility, meekness, and patience, bearing with one another. And if one has a complaint against another, forgiving each other, as the Lord has forgiven you, so you also must forgive." When you are to think of the how many times God has forgiven you, they are, they are not countable. They are countless times. We hurt one another, and that is part of life. But one time I was struggling with defining forgiveness. I thought that maybe forgiveness means you don't hurt anymore, like within yourself. Whatsoever the other person has done to you, it no longer hurts anymore. Then I thought maybe forgiveness made reconciliation, and they are two different things. Until as I've grown up, I've gotten a better understanding of forgiveness. I cannot say it is perfect, but at least maybe now I know how to define what forgiveness is. We all hurt one another. I have hurt someone. Someone has hurt me. There are wounds that have been there for years. Sometimes when you see someone who has hurt you, you feel a certain way within your heart. It may look like someone coming and reopening. Have you ever had a wound and then someone comes and removes the bandage when it has not yet completely healed, and you feel that pain within your chest? And then you start wondering, I think I never forgave this person because I still feel the pain. Pain has to completely go away for me to forgive. Pain is different from forgiveness. Forgiveness is choosing to let go. It is choosing to release the person who hurt you, not to hold them in your heart that this person did me dirty, this person hurt me so badly. I will never forgive them, or I'll never forget what they did. It will always be in my heart and I will hold it against them. If it means even taking other radical actions, I will do, because I have the right to, because they hurt me. So that is the state of unforgiveness. Forgiveness means to release the person. It means to let go of what they did. Imagine you are having like a heavy bucket of water on your head, and then you choose to remove it from your head and you put it away. You are removing a large burden from yourself when you choose to forgive the other person. You are not doing a favor to the other party to forgive them. Actually, it is for your own good to release that burden away from you, so that when you meet them, you don't still have that grudge, or you have that, anger within you and wanting to get back to them because of what they did to you. Instead, you put things aside and you choose to you put things aside and you choose to let go of that situation. You hand it over to the hand of God. Let Him take care of it. You don't have that resentment. You have let go of the resentment within you. Now you are very free. Reconciliation is different. Reconciliation is when you choose to forgive and then you pick up that broken relationship and you want it to work again, or you want to actually be back in relationship with that person. That is reconciliation. You can choose to forgive someone, but you don't choose to reconcile with them. Forgiveness doesn't mean that you have to go to the person and tell them, now I have forgiven you. It can happen within your heart and you decide, I have let go of this situation, I have forgiven this person, I'm not going to hold anything against them. When I see them, I'm not going to feel that anger and bitterness within me, because I have chosen to let go of that bitterness. I've chosen to let go of that anger. Instead, I'm going to fill my heart with love. I'm going to choose to pray. I don't know if any of you has really tried praying for someone who did you wrong. The more you pray for that person who did you wrong, that has a healing component that I cannot explain unless it is you who is praying for that person to receive that healing component. If you have a wound within you that has been there for years, you've been trying to nurse this wound, a particular person came and really they hurt you so badly, but the wound doesn't seem to be healed. Sometimes it feels like it is healing, then it reopens afresh. I can advise you to try to pray for that person who did wrong to you, because that can really help. You stop seeing this person in that negative sense. Instead, you look at them in a way that is more loving. And just like the way I mentioned, you don't have to really go back into relationship with that person, but it is going to help you to go out of bitterness, to go out of anger, to go out of resentment. When you meet this person, you can even greet them, you can even talk to them, but it doesn't mean that you are back having a relationship like how it was in the past. If you choose to reconcile, then that is your own choice. Some situations it's best to reconcile, especially when it comes to covenant relationships like marriage. There are so many factors that come in, and reconciliation could be a better choice than just forgiving the person and letting go of that relationship. Now it depends. Other marriages, maybe it has reached the end and all you have to do is to forgive, and maybe reconciliation may not be an option. It will all depend on whatsoever situation it is. But I just wanted to discuss forgiveness. It is a very complicated, complex topic, but then the more you practice forgiving other people, it will be easier for you to forgive. And don't put things to heart. Always have a guard around your heart so that not everyone can easily come and enter into your heart and do whatsoever they want to. Having a guard onto your heart doesn't mean that you are keeping everyone away, but it's being cautious that anything can happen at any time. Supposed to love with wisdom until someone has earned my trust, then I can be able to go maybe the next step. We will continue to discuss about having a compassionate heart, kindness, humility, meekness, patience, bearing with one another. If one has a complaint against the other, forgiving each other. But today I just wanted to focus more on the forgiveness part. If at all you have any other thing to add, just write it in the comment section so that we can really share with one another some of these different fundamental aspects of life that help us to move through life with resilience, with wisdom, loving one another, and bearing with one another. Don't forget to get a copy of my book. It is called Wisdom for Young Adults. It is for everyone, all ages, so that you can actually get more insights that I wrote about in that book. All right, have a good rest of your time from whatsoever part of the world you may be coming from. This is still Dr. Shakira Nakasaga. Okay. God bless you.